Just a few more minutes of final rehearsal, and the Jackson Symphony Youth Orchestra will play to a packed Dixie Carter Performing Arts Center in Huntingdon.
We have roughly about 45 students that play with us every season. What I like about it is that we are serving all of West Tennessee. We've got students from 13 different schools, 10 different counties. We've got students driving from as far away as Waverly, Hohenwald. We've got students that are from south of us, Chester County, all around Dyersburg. We have a nice balance of public school students, private school students, and homeschool students. All the way to the down
2008 is the orchestra's 9th season, and Elizabeth, also a high school band instructor, runs a tight ship.
Our goal is just to offer them the opportunity to play in a full orchestra. There's really nothing else available outside of Memphis in West Tennessee that's at least of this size and quality.
And I played it because I love music. I've been playing the clarinet for about 6 years, and my whole family's very musical, and so I was just thrilled to get to be a part of this.
Rachel is a co-winner of this year's concerto contest and is first chair clarinet. The students are selected through auditions in May and practice for 2.5 hours every Thursday night. Some provisions are made for other school activities, but they must be prepared through personal practice and must attend every concert.
It was hard at first. I have to practice my music because it's challenging, but it's a lot of fun.
The students that are in the youth orchestra, they start spreading the word to their friends in the band and say, look, you got to check this out. It's fun. You get to play with other kids that really like to play music. It's, there's not a lot of wasted time. It's high quality. And so it's pretty competitive for a brass or a woodwind or a percussion player.
The most formidable challenge for the youth orchestra is the string section.
The reason we don't have many string players is because of the lack of strings in any of the public schools in this area. I think the only string program is north in Paris, and again outside of Memphis, that's it. And so all of our string players are basically homegrown. They have started taking lessons through the Jackson Symphony, or they move in from somewhere else. So that's why we have a fairly small string section, but the string section we do have is of a surprisingly high quality.
A bit of good luck at a recent concert may bring additional strength to the orchestra and its string section.
Dr. Nancy Zambito with the Jackson-Madison County Schools, attended a performance the youth orchestra played with the Jackson Symphony. It was a side-by-side performance just over a year ago. And when we introduced the youth orchestra, we said something about the lack of strings in the schools, and public and private. And she came up to us after the concert and said, "What can we do about this?" And so a string position has been approved for Jackson-Madison County School. One string position, but it's a start. And so I know they're in the process of trying to find a qualified, gung-ho, enthusiastic string teacher to start for next year, and we're just hoping that that's going to take off, because that could really be the salvation for the youth orchestra.
Hayden McGowan plays viola and is the other winner of the concerto contest.
I didn't like it at first, but I guess like classical music, it kind of grew on me, and I think that's really where I belong because I'm tall and it's bigger and it's easier for me to play, and I like the part in the orchestra better, and because it plays all the harmonies and the inner voices. it's just me more than the violin.
He plans to attend the University of Memphis to study viola performance. This concert at the Dixie was his opportunity to publicly perform his concerto.
It's really exciting when we play, a piece in the orchestra, all the parts come together real well. I don't know, I just love it.
It's just so special. I mean, when I play music, it's almost like I'm transported to another world. The world of music is just, it's so amazing. It reaches deep into your heart and pulls out emotions that you never knew you had. And to be a part of that when I'm in the orchestra and when that music, even if I'm not playing the melody, even if I'm just playing one note underneath the violins, it's just amazing. It's a really emotional experience.
The health of the Jackson Symphony directly relates to the health of the youth orchestra. And so I would encourage people, if you're interested in not just the youth orchestra but classical music, to support the Jackson Symphony, to come to the concerts. There's pops concerts, classical concerts, and just remember, when we have a healthy Jackson Symphony, we have healthy educational programs underneath it.
Music will always be a part of my life, and my mom teaches me clarinet, and I would love if any of my children want to play the clarinet to be able to teach them and to give them music. And no matter what instrument, I want to be able to show people music. I want to go into engineering, actually, but practicing an instrument has given me the dedication that it takes to pursue a higher career like that.
It's my favorite thing to do, to come and make music with enthusiastic musicians, and I don't really think of them as young musicians. I think of them as musicians, and they're dedicated, enthusiastic, very busy. It's amazing how busy young people are these days, but they have made a commitment to make the youth orchestra part of their life, and they set aside time to do what they need to do to be in here. I get emotional, I get goosebumps. I cry sometimes when they make great music, and I think they like that. They like to see how much it means to me, and I hope that I convey that to them.